Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Welcome to the worst writer in the world, with me, Rufus, and my all-powerful but not a tame lion friend,
Hooray!
Howard.
Yay!
Howard Lan.
Thank you.
Howard Lan. How's it going there, Howard?
Thank you. It's going very well. I've no idea what you're talking about, but I'm really pleased regardless. Because,
No, it was a clumsy one.
Was
It was
it?
a clumsy one, to be honest. It was a bit rubbish. I was going for a Narnia Aslan thing,
Oh,
you know.
okay, yeah,
all-powerful
yeah.
lion, but he's not tame. But I don't think it was very... he's being sacrificed on a stone table, but the witch doesn't know the deeper magic from before the dawn of time.
Wow.
It's Howard Long.
Hooray!
That was better, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's much
If
better.
I'd spent a bit more time preparing, I would have done that instead of the rubbish one that I did.
No.
I'll edit all that other stuff out so I sound clever.
Okay.
I hope I don't forget. Thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting this show. Thanks to all of our lovely patrons on Patreon for supporting or continuing to support this show. They're so
All of
nice.
them, yes.
They're so nice.
So lovely.
And thanks to you for listening to this show. Since you're the one here, might as well thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So last week on Collider, remind me what happened, Howard?
Last week, Penny got punched in the throat,
oh wow, yeah. Yeah.
then got shot at, but she used a falling man as a shield. That's what happened last week.
Right, and did the falling man died after he got shot, and she used him as a shield, he got shot, and then he died in her arms, basically.
Yeah,
didn't
because
he?
she didn't have enough fingers to plug him up. Right?
No, but this guy fell out of the sky, right?
Yes.
Or he looked like the guy who fell out of the sky. A lot of people who look the same are falling out of the sky.
That's right.
This one got shot in front of Penny, and then he told her to find his father, right? He's like, find my father, and then gurgle, die.
Yes, but he said his father's name, right?
Is it
Professor Donald Children.
Donald Children.
Yeah.
And we already know where Donald Children is because he's in hell. Because we watched him. He was watching Steve Birds or whatever. He was watching Steve Birds.
He was bird watching.
Through his binoculars. At night, he was bird watching at night.
Yeah.
And then he got some numbers on his special machine. Yeah. And then he went, yeah, brilliant, I got the right numbers. And then he fell into hell.
He won the hell lottery, yeah.
Yeah. And then he disappeared into the ground and the birds were surprised.
Yeah.
That's how that worked, wasn't it?
And for some reason, this bloke that fell out of the sky says that that's his dad.
Then, so Penny's then on the run, right? Because she watched someone get shot, and then they're after her. That's true, right? But she managed to get out of the. She had a gun, didn't she? She had a gun, and she managed to get out of the Summit Centre. What's that called? Where are they? The World Heritage Centre.
Yes.
But she's on the run from Collins, Tucker and Burbank at the moment, who are the murderers and throat punchers. They're terrible people,
Yes,
right?
murderers and throat punchers, but they also seem to be with the police or something because they flashed badges earlier on. So
Yeah, either they're with the police or they've got fake IDs. But either way, that gives them a certain power that you don't want if they're trying to kill you.
Yep.
But Penny hooked up with Carl again, her helpful tin-headed friend.
Yes, but not hooked up in the way that he would like.
And now they're on the run from the murderers. And that's where we left it.
Wow, exciting stuff.
Well, let's see what the script has in store for us next. I hope it's not something really unexpected and out of left field.
No, hopefully it's just 20 to 30 minutes of Spac-Man. I've got my fingers crossed for that.
Well, let's find out. Interior dorm day. So we're moving to some completely different place with this scene by the looks of it.
No.
The first light of dawn creeps through the cracks in the corrugated iron walls and affords a little illumination in these dingy sleeping quarters.
Wow.
Bunk after bunk are crammed into the space filled with sleeping figures. children. Some with grotty sheets, some with no cover at all.
Some with grotty sheets, some with knotty sheets. Should be them, shouldn't it?
Poor children. One child is not a sheep.
Just one. The rest of them are sheets, though.
Because I was going to say not asleep, I'm supposed to say. So one child is not a sheep. So actually, this is not a room full of children. It's a room full of sheep sleeping in beds.
It's a farmyard shed.
Yeah.
No, it's a sheep pen.
I'll try that again, because otherwise I'm going to canonise the fact that most of these children are sheep. All right, here we go. One child is not asleep. May pony.
One child on a sheep, they're a pony.
May pony.
Yeah.
Lies on her
Your pony lies on her back. Your little pony.
May pony.
Yeah, my pony lays on her
May
back.
pony lays. May pony. Yeah, May pony.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know about your pony. Just get back to the script. What's happening in the script? Tell me about your pony.
Well, how would you like me to pronounce that name?
Your pony. Rufus's pony. Yeah.
May pony.
Yeah.
May pony.
No, my pony. Yeah.
May little pony.
Yeah, My Little Pony.
All right.
It definitely says My Little Pony.
It says May little pony lies on her back on a top bunk, her eyes wide open and filled with sadness.
I've never seen a horse lying on its back before. It's kind of weird with its legs just sticking up.
Her eyes wide open and filled with sadness. Like someone's got the eye drops and they're like, what are you doing? I'm just putting sadness drops in your eyes so that you look right for the next scene, you know. A siren begins to sound.
Oh.
The kids drag themselves from their bunks.
Right.
Every kid wears an anklet with a green light, a tagger. They begin to dress in grey drab clothing and boots.
What were they wearing before? Nothing, just anklets.
I guess so, yeah. It's just,
They didn't have sheets, some of
doesn't
them, so they're
say that,
lying with their penises out.
I guess so. It's you
Kids.
again. You love writing about naked children.
Children wearing kryptonite bracelets.
This is a Howard Long classic. Yeah. The reveal in Rapunzel involved showing children's genitals.
Yeah.
That was an important section.
I'll just get that out of the way sooner in this one. This one's just like, and there's loads of kids here.
Yeah. A head pops up from the bottom bunk to visit Pony.
Shit, fucking hell. Oh, fucking head, a floating head.
Her brother, Gian, what do you reckon? Gian
Whatever you
Mosey.
Want. What do you find easiest to say? Ian Mosey.
Her brother, Ian Mosey. Nailed it. Her brother, Ian Mosey, an older boy, perhaps 15, tall, sinewy, and tough looking. Seeing she is awake, he clambers up and lies beside her. So, Ian Mosey, how is he going to speak? What do you reckon?
Hello, my name's Ian Mosey. Oh, how you doing there, My Little Pony? You're my favourite kind of toy from the past.
Okay.
Yeah?
Hello. Come on, Pony, we must work.
Yeah.
She rolls over and clings to him. If you don't get up, you know what will happen.
What will happen?
She takes his face in her hands.
I love that, thank you. Oh, no, I need that for putting on my head.
for keeping my head in.
Yeah, I never keep my head in. Why am I supposed to keep my head if you've got my face?
My head might fall out.
Yeah, oh no, it's gone there. It's on the floor now.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, he is just a floating head, right? Because the floating head comes up, she takes the face off, and now it's just a ball.
his head's
It's just a
fallen out.
balloon. Turns out to be a balloon with a mask.
All right, so at the moment, we're in some mysterious orphanage where poor children are sleeping.
Right.
So then Mosey says, hey, don't worry. Nothing can hurt me. I promise you. I'm Superman. I assume he's Superman. I promise you, nothing can hurt me. I will be so small they won't even see me. He's Ant-Man.
Wow.
So he's not a Superman, he's Ant-Man. I'll be so small they won't even see me. And also I'll be riding an ant. You know, like Ant-Man famously rides ants.
I mean, Superman could probably ride an ant if he wanted to, couldn't he? And go really small.
I don't know. Well, it
I
depends
feel like
which,
he can.
It depends which Superman we're talking about. If you're talking about movie, like Christopher Reeve movie Superman, he can do whatever they feel like on this episode, right?
He flies around.
He can kiss your memory away. He can move time backwards. Or he can pull the S off his chest and throw it at you, and it turns into some kind of prison.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So he can definitely fly around the world really, really fast until he becomes small.
So anyway, I'll be so small they won't even see me. Also, ant, etc. Okay. She kisses his forehead, then slides down to the floor. He follows with a thud. They dress quickly and follow after the others.
Fascinating.
Next scene, exterior dorm enclosure, Bee World.
Bee World.
Bee World.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell, bees.
Oh, space bees.
I mean, it's just the letter B. So I think what you mean is this what you were describing about the alternate.
That's how I abbreviate bees. I mean, a world populated by evil
Right,
bees.
Fair enough. It is. I thought you were going to say it's like another reality, the second one where they're getting the energy from. But no, it is a world populated with bees.
We'll get to that world later.
Okay, that's
This
Sea-
is
called
Bee
SeaWorld.
World. Yeah.
No, SeaWorld's where they keep all their
The
dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Bee World.
They're harvesting bees. Harvesting those bees, using them power and motor
Got 'em-
wheels. And,
Yeah, got them riding bikes.
yeah. Running on treadmills.
yeah, moving windmills around.
How many bees do you think you'd have to put on a treadmill to make that move around?
3, I don't know.
3?
Got to be.
Oh,
I mean, I'm saying I'm gonna stick my neck out and say maybe even more than that.
All of
like
these.
maybe more than 3 bees. On a treadmill. Bees aren't famous for using their legs, are they? That's
No.
why they...
But I mean, they do use them.
Yeah, but not for running.
No, if you like collecting pollen,
yeah. So
what
maybe
they
they
do?
collect your treadmill and
Yeah,
turn it
just fly off
into
with it.
honey.
Give me that back.
Yeah, like, oh, flipping bees turning my treadmills into honey all
So
the
the
time.
bees are like, no, it's not my fault. I've got magnetic legs. Honey's
It's not my fault I'm glued to your treadmill.
Flowers
You
aren't
shouldn't have
magnetic.
covered it in glue.
Yeah,
should you?
yeah.
So I was trying to make you work it. I thought if I didn't glue you to it, you'd just fly away.
Yeah,
but it
but-
turns out you did that anyway.
But if you glue bees to your treadmill, right, they're just going to get
Which
squished when
I
it
do.
goes around, because it goes around like a...
Yeah, but I didn't switch it on. That was the point, was for them to power it. You're forgetting the original point.
I know, but
They've got to power the treadmill, right, to create
Oh, of course,
electricity.
I don't know what a treadmill is, you're right.
If I switch the treadmill on, it's going around killing bees. That's going to use electricity. That's the opposite of what
Yeah.
I'm after.
Right, yeah.
So that's why, when I glued the bees to my treadmill,
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah.
Because I didn't plug it in, didn't switch it on. But, I'm not sure how it would have created electricity.
loads of electricity
But
from-
I'm sure it would, if only they'd have bothered to run, right? But they didn't. They just flew off with my treadmill and turned into
No, they
honey.
didn't fly off anyway. They didn't do anything because they were glued to it.
No, but they took it with them. That was the
Right,
beginning of
okay.
this gag.
Yeah,
You have such a bad memory.
Yeah, no, I remember there was the beginning.
It was
of
the beginning where they
yeah.
flew off.
I know, but a
Glued
long
to
time
the-
passed since then. A lot of
So many things
lot
happened.
of water under a lot of bridges and a lot of dead glued bees to a
So many dead glued bees to her.
bee glue. They make their own glue, don't they? Really? That's what honey's going. Honey's glue, right? Isn't it? That's bee
It
glue.
is sticky.
Would you like some bee glue in your tea? Do people put honey in tea? I guess so.
Do you want? Yeah, they do. Do you want some bee glue in your tea?
Yeah.
We should open a cafe with questions like that.
With questions like that.
Come to our cafe, be entertained and slightly disgusted, but then get something quite nice at the end of it.
Yes.
So you go, would you like some
Bees with that.
some
Would you like a
some
bee
calf
on?
food in your? Would you like some calf,
Calf
food in your tea?
Calf.
That's milk.
Oh, right, okay.
Right.
Calf food. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Bee glue calf food.
Well, I
you
was
know.
thinking of my legs when you said calf, so it was like
I didn't think calves.
calf food.
Yeah, would you like some of that stuff that you feed to the lower part of your leg?
No, but I mean, my lower part of my leg could be filled. Well, do you want me to slice some of my calf off and put it in a cup of tea?
That's food calf.
Food, okay. Oh, and you see the confusion. I didn't know. Yeah.
That's not true. That's
No,
not
no,
that's
no,
right.
no, no. It's true. It's true. Because you're an English teacher, that makes truth.
Okay, that's
So that
yeah,
makes
right.
truth.
that
That's how
does,
truth works.
That does truth make. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, but no, I don't want some of my own legs in my tea. Have you got anything else I can have?
No, just that.
Probably,
It's
yeah.
your legs or nothing.
Probably go next door to this normal coffee shop
tea,
then.
in fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like our plan for our great tea
Hmm.
shop. Would you like legs in your tea or not?
Or not. Not? Go on, have that. We don't do that. That's not on the menu.
Only one option.
Oh, we just spoke to the chef, and the chef, and he says,
Tea chef, yeah.
yeah, and he says that's not an option, and give us your legs.
It's proving very difficult to make your tea while we don't own your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, here's a cleaver.
Yeah.
Sort it out for us, would you? All right, so Bee World day. In the flattened remains of a blitzed city,
Wow.
where so much has been razed to the ground, 100 or so shoddily constructed dorms now sit. Filing from dorm after dorm are lines of children, all similarly dressed. Adult guards, heavily armoured and with rifles, keep the lines moving. To the west are areas of a dead city which remain partially intact. It looks like war-torn Britain.
Does it?
As the day shift pass through the gates of the enclosure, up ahead, Pony spots a man different to the guards. Lacan. Moosey.
Moosey and Pony. That's right,
Yeah,
Ken.
okay, Moosey. Yeah, right.
Moosey and Pony.
Moosey.
Everyone's just named after an animal.
Yeah, Doggy and Cat.
Doggy and cat here, there. The cappy.
Yeah. Moosey bends his knees more and slouches, making himself shorter. I mean, that's like making himself look shorter, right? No, he cuts his feet off.
He's got skills. It's like in B-World, that's what you can do.
Lacan watches the children pass and occasionally points out the bigger ones to the gods.
Oh, they cannot see. They cannot see big children. Those gods. That one is done.
A big one.
Can you see? That's pretty big. That one.
The gods are like, fuck off, Lacan. Hey, look how big that child.
Oh no.
Sometimes we have to work hard to find the humour in these things, and sometimes we have to do nothing at all. Because sometimes you write sentences like, Lacan watches the children pass, and occasionally points out the big one to the gods. So good. Big one. Fuck off. Big one. Nudging him.
Yeah.
Big one. Yeah. So Lacan watches the children pass and occasionally points out the big ones to the gods. Doesn't get old. All right, I'm going to read the next. I'm going to commit to the next line now.
Okay.
These chosen ones are extracted and lined up at the side. Oh, it's got really disturbing now. Lacan inspects these children, makes them stand up straight. This collection... Oh, that's why he made himself small. Because he didn't want to be... Because he knows that Lacan likes big ones.
Loves them big. He likes them large.
Yeah. This collection of bigger kids wait, some scared, some crying, some defiant, some none the wiser.
Oh.
One girl with a withered arm, Lacan releases and sends back to the queue with a look of relief upon her face. So he's looking for big...
Tough people,
tough,
I guess.
armful people.
Armful people, yeah.
As Moosey and Pony pass Lacan, Moosey hangs his head, but Lacan has spotted him, and the guards drag him out. Oh no, he got pointed at.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can spot him.
Pony clings to Moosey's sleeve. A guard pulls Pony off. She bites him. He strikes her.
Ow.
In a knee-jerk response, Moosey attacks the guard with a fierce strength.
Wow.
Were the odds fair, Moosey may have won. But the guards wade in and beat him into submission with the butts of their rifles.
Shit.
Yeah, it's got super violent. Moosey is dragged to his feet and shoved with the big kids. Pony struggles to stand. Moosey shakes his head at her to warn her away. A guard raises his rifle.
Oh, shit.
Pony, go to work now, or Mama will be angry and never come home.
Oh, that's not an instruction. All right. Go to work and never come back. I'm sick of you and your like non-talking weirdness. No. Mama will be angry and Mama will never come home if you don't do what I say. Is what he's saying.
Right.
Okay.
That's a bit mean.
Pony's eyes well up. The guard aims the rifle at Pony. Work now, says Moosey. Pony turns and hurriedly rejoins the work queue. She is quickly lost within the rabble. The volunteers are marched. It's like volunteers in inverted commas because they're slaves, right?
Right, yeah.
The volunteers are marched off by the guards towards the old city. Lacan saddles his Harley Davidson.
Right.
I mean, I think you mean straddles, right? Because otherwise he's put a saddle on his motorbike.
No, his horse is called Harley Davidson.
Revs the engine. Okay, I think we know which one it is. And ploughs through the stream of slaves. Just drove his motorbike through some slaves.
Yeah, they probably
Jesus
moved out of the way,
Christ.
right?
Momentarily, Pony doubles back and, keeping low to the ground, she follows the volunteers. They travel into the detritus of the city, a maze of dilapidated buildings and rubble. As the guards and volunteers reach a built-up area, one boy decides to make a break for it.
Uh-oh.
The guards fire after him with their rifles, but he dodges and disappears behind a demolished church.
Wow.
The boy, hiding out of sight, begins to crawl away. A guard removes a small remote control from his belt. The guard aims the tagger remote at the church. On the remote's display, he gets a lock on the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden among the debris, the light on the boy's tagger turns from green to red and gives off a high-pitched beep. His face is filled with terror. An explosion tears from behind the church. Moosey shakes his head at this pointless loss. Next scene. Exterior, courtyard, bee world day. In the remains of an old courtyard sits a beautiful fountain which has survived the invasion.
Oh. Right.
It's just the word invasion rather than war or attack or battle or whatever. It's like, no, this fountain was not invaded.
Yeah.
All around the fountain are human bones, picked clean by scavengers.
Oh.
A wild dog hurries away as it hears footsteps approaching. The guards usher the children into the courtyard. Pony, unseen, sneaks in, hiding behind the wreck of an old milk cart.
Milk cart.
Yeah, she's gonna get into trouble if she starts going meow. What was that sound? Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. Meow. I thought I heard someone leaving or possibly arriving. No, I don't think so. Meow. She just can't stop herself. But no, unfortunately she can't speak. If she could, she would right now be giving the game away by going milk over and over again.
That's why she couldn't leave Moosey, right?
Yeah.
Because she can't say milk. Because she has to go wherever he goes.
Yeah. She watches as they stand the volunteers in a line, their backs to the guards. What are they going to do to these kids? They've picked out this one weird French guy has picked out the big kids, and now he's taken them to a courtyard. He's like, I'm not standing in a line.
Yeah.
She watches as they stand the volunteers in a line, their backs to the guards. The guards raise their rifles. Jesus Christ. Pony's eyes widen in terror. As they fire, she ducks down, covering her ears and clamping her eyes shut. When the shooting is done, she remains still. She opens her eyes, staring up at the grey sky. She hears the guards trudge away. After a moment, she dares to sit up. She walks slowly to the fountain. Searching through the bodies, Pony sees her brother, a gunshot wound to the back of his head, dead. Shit. They just shot Moosey in front of Pony. I'm traumatised. I wasn't expecting that. I know when they picked out the big kids, I thought they were taking them somewhere to work or somewhere worse or something unpleasant. But I didn't know they were going to
somewhere worse.
I didn't know they were going to just line them up and shoot them. That was a shocking moment. All right, so she cries softly. There is a noise behind her. She turns red-eyed to find a sneering guard.
Yeah.
He lifts his rifle muzzle to her head.
Oh, shit.
Pony covers her ears and closes her eyes. His fingers on the trigger. And suddenly the guard is dealt a heavy blow to the back of his head, and with a grunt he drops with a thud to the ground. Pony opens her eyes to see Don Childs.
Hooray!
Leg in a splint, wielding a bloody brick. Yes, it is me, Don Childs. I have come with my brick.
Yes.
I have brought my brick to your world. Sorry I wasn't early enough to save your brother.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Not got enough bricks.
Only got the one brick. Can only save the one child, okay?
This is not B Rick World. It's just regular B World.
Just B World. If I was on B Rick World, I'd have so many bricks. So many B-Rigs. So you might remember that Penny, main character Penny, and Carl, rubbish side character Carl, escaped from the World Heritage Centre after Penny witnessed a murder. So now let's get back to them and see what they're up to. Interior office police station day. At a tidy desk in a glass-walled office which looks out at the busy station, Carl sits whilst Penny paces, glaring through the glass at a lieutenant in conflab with his commandant.
Wow.
Penny says, "What's taking him so long?" "You're lucky they even agreed to listen." "What the fuck, Carl?"
Yeah, fucking hell, Cole, shut up. You're not got anything useful to say, don't say anything.
"You sound pretty cuckoo." He's going to get it. Yeah, what the fuck, Carl? I think this is the moment. What the double fuck, Carl? No, she says, "You don't believe me?" "I believe you believe." "Oh, thanks, Carl, you fucking arsehole." That's like the arse-holiest thing you could possibly say at this. "I believe you believe what you're saying, but I also think you're fucking mental." Fuck off, Carl. Whether I am or not, what you're saying is really fucking offensive.
I mean, you did just say that, like, someone got inside you and swam around and ate bread.
"I believe you believe." Oh, no, her line's pretty good. "Fuck. Carl, do you want to know why people don't like you?" "Is it because I say things like, I believe you believe, like, about everything they say? Like my friend Steve said, 'Oh, I went to the pub yesterday.' I went, 'No, you didn't, Steve, you fucking liar.'" Oh, no, I believe you went to the pub, Steve, you lying shit. No, Carl says, "People do like me, Penny." Penny says, "Give me your laptop." "Why?" But he instantly pulls it from his bag and hands it over without expecting a reply. "Don't look at my browser history, don't." She flips it open and goes online. Everything automatically uploads to the cloud. The video I made. "Penny, there's nothing here." "But I had work on it." "Shit. You think they've deleted it?" "Christ, this is happening. Fuck." Ping, whoosh, Carl gets a text on laptop. I don't know if it's a misprint or if that's what he calls it.
Yeah, that's what he calls his laptop, yeah.
"Oh no, I've got a text on laptop."
Because like what it is like you can get stickers to put on your laptop to make them look more interesting. He's designed his as a raptor.
It says he gets a text on laptop and iPhone, so I guess it's his laptop and iPhone. Carl says, "It's Evan." Evan, you remember Evan? That brilliant character Evan that we're also familiar with, who might have been mentioned once. "It's Evan. You're on the news. There's a link." The link takes them to a news page with a news article titled, "Police search for suspect in UNESCO murder." With an accompanying photo of Penny and a small grainy video loop of her pointing the gun at the medics in the UNESCO lobby as they cower. Oh no! They're framing her for the murder that she witnessed, that she's there to report. She's going to say, "I saw a murder." They go, "Yeah, we know you did it." I bet you saw it when you were doing it." Oh shit, yes, that does make you...
Normally I kill people with my eyes closed.
Carl looks up at Penny with wide-eyed concern. "He's fucking framing me," she says. Penny turns and sees through the glass Tucker and Burbank approaching the lieutenant and shaking hands.
Oh, no.
They're friends with the police. Everyone's against her.
Because they are police, aren't they? They had badges earlier. They were flashing their own badges. So I guess they're like...
That's true.
Like
either they're police or they're like big fans of some band or something. And they're like, look at my Coldplay badge.
Yeah.
What year is this?
Or they're
2016.
animal wranglers and they're flashing their badges that they just happen to carry around with them. Look at my badger! Look at my badger!
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. I don't know. If I was like a door guard.
A door guard? Yeah, door guard, yeah.
I was a door guard.
If you were a door
right?
waiter, yeah.
Probably wouldn't get the job if I went to the interview and they were like, "So what's your experience?" "Well, I've been a door guard on Penny, get out. No, you don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
You know, bouncer, banker. What the
It's a banker, yeah.
Anyway, if I was a door guard and someone two men started running at me, both holding badgers, I probably wouldn't stop them. I'd be like, fucking hell, get out of their way.
Yeah.
Anyway, Penny says, it's them. What? It's them. And then that's enough for Carl. He says, oh, fuck. I don't want to die, Penny. I do not want to die. Penny considers this. Next scene. Interior police station day. It's the same. Next scene, but also the same. Oh, but we're out in the police station, I guess. There are murmurs and gasps as Penny walks Carl from the office, gun to his head. Ooh. I thought about what you said, Carl. Fuck you. Not only am I going to kill you, I'm going to do it with an audience. Now, Penny, fucking hell, Penny. No, she's pretending that she's going to shoot her friend so that they will let her through, I guess. Mm-hmm. Right, everybody. This man that I arrived with, who you probably all saw me arrive with, Penny is allowed through. Nobody attempts to stop her. They believe what's going on. As she nears the exit, the desk sergeant even moves and opens the door for her. And Penny and Carl both say good luck to each other.
Bit of a giveaway, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good luck. Have a nice time. Bye.
Bye.
Milk.
Thanks for joining in on my plan.
Don't say that.
Don't do that.
He's in on it. Bye.
Thanks for being in on my plan and for tricking the police. Dumping Carl at the exit, she bolts. Whilst Carl is rescued, so I guess they didn't give it away. Mm-hmm. The commandant yells orders, and Tucker and Burbank are immediately out the doors after Penny. Exterior Paris streets. Ooh. All right, so Penny is running away from Tucker and Burbank. They're trying to stop her and probably murder her or put her in prison, who knows. And there appears to be a full page of description of that chase.
Exciting.
Which I'm sure is very exciting, but also I am not going to read. I quickly skimmed it and it appears to be chasing through the streets of Paris. Right, so the big chase through Paris has happened, and Penny has run into a restaurant. Interior restaurant. Penny is shushing the proprietor.
She's gone for some food. She's like, that's a long chase sequence. I need a bread roll now. Do you have bread rolls? No, this is France.
Do you have bread rolls?
We have baguettes. No, I don't want. I'd like some bread. Do you have any bread?
Nah. And I don't want cheese and ham in it. Is that okay? Is that okay? No, you want a baguette with cheese and ham in it? Are you crazy?
Are you from space? What is wrong with you?
Yes, I'm a vegan. I don't eat cheese or ham.
Okay, we'll give you the ham then. We will not give you the bread.
Yeah. You're a vegan, so we'll give you the cheese and the ham. Yeah. Imagine if you go to France and you are a vegan with a wheat allergy. You're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Vegan celiac, you're dead. I'm sorry, all we eat here is cheese and ham in bread. And there is no alternative, okay? Yeah, all right.
You'd have to buy it, throw away the bread and the ham and just eat the cheese. Right?
Vegans can't eat cheese either.
Vegans can't eat cheese. Well, they can eat vegan cheese.
Yeah, but it's not vegan cheese in France, I'm telling you, it is regular cheese. If you're a vegan and you can't eat bread, you're dead. You're dead in France.
That's why you just eat the ham then, isn't it? I get it, yeah. I understand Europe now.
Yeah. That is why they insist you only eat ham.
So just the ham then? If you cannot eat cheese and bread?
Yeah.
No, don't. But...
Just the ham in a bun? What? No. Would you like some butter?
Yeah.
I'm a vegan.
And should I put some cheese on it?
Might as well. You're eating a pig.
Yeah.
All right, so all that's just happened. But now Penny is shushing the proprietor as she tries to hide behind the counter.
All right.
But that's her really clever plan. She runs into a French cafe, goes behind the counter and then goes, shh, the entire French police is after me. Don't say anything, stranger.
She's trying to steal my ham.
I'm not. I'm a vegetarian.
I'm thief. I'm thief.
Well, what else are you going to be stealing? It's not likely to be the bread, is it? Can't get bread anywhere. It's fucking France. As Penny bolts, Tucker and Burbank barge in. Burbank flashes his badge. Oh. Look at me, bitch. So the proprietor points towards the kitchen door, which is swinging wildly back and forth. They give chase. Penny hurls a huge pot of soup behind her at her pursuers. Oh. Tucker is scalded and slips, and Burbank trips over him as they both lay in a kicking tangle. This has turned into a comedy.
Yeah.
Penny slams the fire exit bar and is out. Exterior back alley. Penny immediately takes a spill in trash. Penny immediately takes a spill in trash.
Yeah, she takes a spill in trash.
Yeah, good one.
Good, like it.
She jumps back.
She jumps.
She jumps back up and flings the fire exit shut. Oh, like she falls in, like she goes to the door. I thought she ran into the alley and then went, woo! In a bin. Like just fell in a bin randomly.
She just fell in a bin.
No, because
fell in a bin.
I think, but it seems
Sorry,
like
I thought that the
like she gets up and she closes the door. It feels like she opened the door and immediately fell into some rubbish.
Yeah.
Rather than ran out into this alley, looked around her, and then woo into a bin, which is what I was picturing.
Work either way. So you're basically the director, so if that's what you want to see happen...
All right, I'll reword it so it's clearer. Penny runs out of the door, into the alley, looks around, and then jumps in a bin. But then realises that she doesn't fit. It's a bad place to hide.
Benny's in there.
Huh?
Benny's in there.
Benny.
Yeah, he's one of the cats from Top Cat, right?
Okay, fair enough. Why you didn't go for Top Cat? You're going to do a Top Cat joke. You're like, oh, which of the many cats from Top Cat? Which of the many cats from Top Cat shall I choose to make sure everyone knows that I'm making a Top Cat joke? Oh, it's a difficult one. Benny. Shall I choose Benny? Well, who could misinterpret that when you say she jumps in a bin and Benny's in there? Definitely, that's clearer than saying Top Cat's in there. Yeah, no one will get that.
We wouldn't have had this much fun if it said Top Cat, would we?
All right, so the next few sequences is a bunch of action running around again.
Brilliant.
It looks like she runs away from the restaurant with Tucker and Burbank in hot pursuit. She goes into the Paris metro and she's wearing a red coat.
Right.
All right. I don't know if we've made this clear or if it was ever mentioned before, but she is wearing a red coat. So they are following her, like looking out for her red coat so they can see her easily. But then she gets on this train and swaps coats with a tramp.
Wow.
Because, homeless people love a nice red ladies' coat in exchange for the coat that probably keeps them warm and alive. So when they think they've caught her and then they grab hold of her, turn around and, oh, it's a homeless person. I feel like I've seen that scene in movies more than once.
Well, where someone
exchanges
a red coat with a tramp.
Yeah, precisely that. Someone called Penelope Kellepy.
Yes.
Exchanges their bright red coat with a tramp, and then two people called Tucker and Burbank spin him round and he does a toothless grin at them, probably. Next scene, exterior Eon Complex, night. A helicopter comes in to land. Interior Eon main entrance, a hub of activity. People come and go. A video plays on the huge...
Wow.
A hub of two very specific activities. Excuse me, what are you doing? I'm just coming. Oh, okay. And you? I'm just going. Oh, okay. I'll see you later then. Bye-bye. A video plays on the huge screens here in reception. Though it is merely background noise, this is what it says.
Oh.
The Super Hadron Collider is the most powerful particle accelerator ever built. This is a good choice of voices. That's the sort of voice you'd have in this type of... The Super Hadron Collider is the most powerful particle accelerator ever built, allowing the science... Who hired me as a voiceover artist? I told you, this is the only voice I can do.
This is definitely not background noise. This is like very permanent. And how would it be background noise to the sound of people coming and going anyway? What kind of noise are they making?
Footsteps. Anyway, allowing the scientists here at Eon to recreate conditions within a billionth of a second after the Big Bang.
Wow.
The moment approximately 13.8 billion years ago, when the universe was born from an explosion of energy and matter.
Supposedly, yeah. Or
Supposedly.
or maybe God made it?
You've got to hear both sides. Or maybe the god Atom masturbated the world into existence.
Yes.
Got to hear both sides, haven't you?
Yeah, or maybe that Scientology one.
Yeah, no, not that one. No, that's ridiculous.
not that one.
No, come
All
on.
right,
Come on. All right. Collins passes through security to an elevator.
So knowing that his name is Collins, every time you say Collins, I keep thinking that there's more than one Colin, and I'm like, just a gaggle of Collins. And then there's boring men in the world.
10 men called Colin walk into an elevator.
I've got a Colin. I'm coming. Are you coming, Colin, or are you going, Colin?
I'm Colin. Oh, just a little joke there, just a little joke. Anyway, do you want to come upstairs and look at my dog collection?
Transformers. I've got a section of Transformers.
I'll look at your Transformers if you look at my dog collection.
And I do mean...
porcelain dogs, obviously. A lot of lovely porcelain dogs.
Oh, yeah, and electrical Transformers, obviously not the toys from the popular television show.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want the toys. They're overly frivolous. Overly frivolous, aren't they?
I work at Eon. Obviously, I'm not talking about that kind of Transformer.
Good bit.
All right. And
good Colin bit.
Little edit, get rid of that. Except every time you mention Collins from now on, we're going to do that, so it's going to have to stay in, unfortunately.
That is one of the great tragedies. When I saw that line before, I glanced at it before I read it, and I thought it said goblins. Goblins pass through security to an elevator.
This is a much better film immediately.
Collins passes through security to an elevator. The elevator doors open and he is greeted by Moreau. Interior elevator Eon. Moreau turns a key and selects the 99th floor. Ooh. The elevator ascends. Something funny about it being the 99th, isn't there? Yeah. I don't know what it is. Why is that funny?
I don't know. Really.
Why? Because that made you laugh, and I was laughing like internally. I was doing a bit of an internal laugh there. It's like, that's funny, but I don't know why, so I won't say anything. But now I've said loads of things.
Yeah, you have. I don't know. I couldn't. I would be. I don't. Hello.
Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for helping me out. Howard, I've got no jokes because I don't know what's going on. Can you help?
Let's go over to expert opinion from Howard. Well, good luck.
I'll tell you what. Let's go over to our true experts on all things Mike and Brian and see what they've got to say.
Here we are, Mike and Brian, company experts in Mike and Brian.
So, Uncle Mike,
Uncle Mike.
Why is the line, Moreau turns a key and selects the 99th floor? Funny. You're a comedy expert.
I got quite several reasons for that. Obviously, the first reason is because of the number 99 flake, which is an ice cream you can get. And, of course...
He gets in an elevator, turns a key, and selects 99 flake, and an ice cream comes out of a hole.
Everybody knows that they're going to have a lovely ice cream now. I want to say that, firstly, I want to know how big the building is, because it doesn't tell you how many floors there actually are. So if there's only 80 of them, that's confusing for a start.
But he did turn that key.
Yeah.
So that's the key that turns it into the great glass elevator from Willy Wonka.
That's right. She, I think, Moreau's a woman, right?
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
I don't know, because Moreau doesn't tell me anything about... sorry, Uncle Mike. I may have default male just then.
That's all right. So if there's 100 floors, you're thinking, well, hold on a second. Why are you only going to the 99th floor? Why don't we go to the top one?
Wow, I think I can tell you. Because we all know what happens on the 100th floor.
That's right.
You don't want to go up there. Henry Rollins is waiting for you, standing there naked, beating himself off, waiting for you so he can piss on you. Now, all the bosses work on the 99th floor.
Yeah, that's right.
They keep the top floor empty so that Henry can go up there with his knob.
Yeah, if you don't want to go home stinking to piss, then you don't go to the 100th floor. That's a rule there in this place.
You need a very special key to get out. That one.
It's a really big building. How many floors do buildings usually have? I mean, I know that this is an important building, but you don't usually have a skyscraper in the middle of the desert, do you?
Are they in the middle of the desert?
I don't know where they are.
No, you're absolutely right, because when Donald Children was looking at this, it was like out in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And the reason you build tall buildings is because you're in a city and you can't, it's expensive to buy a lot of land. But if you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't build a skyscraper. You're absolutely right. There's a reason there's no skyscrapers in the desert, and it's because they can just build outwards instead.
Yeah.
And you can have a massive building, but you don't need to go super high. Either it's a really bad idea, just a really weird 100-story building in the middle of nowhere, or it's only 3 stories high, but Moreau has got this weird ego thing. And she's gone, I think I'll call the 3rd floor the 99th floor, and then that's mine. Anyway, Moreau is a well-presented, stern, older woman. Her hair pulled tightly back into a ponytail. They travel in silence for a time, both clearly annoyed.
Ooh.
Moreau says, your friend is putting us at risk. To which Collins replies, if we had more warning about your falling man, my friend would be an irrelevance. What are they talking about?
They're talking about his penis, right? That's all I can think of.
I don't know.
Your penis is putting us at risk. I think the friend must be Penny.
Right.
Right?
Oh, because, he does have some kind of history with her, doesn't he? We've established that. So she's on his case about Penny, but he's kind of annoyed with her about not keeping him up to date with falling men or something.
Falling men, yeah. They're blaming each other.
Well, I've got good news. Next scene, interior satellite control. As Moreau and Collins enter, Spackman calls. Spackman says, Mom. They hasten over where Spackman is monitoring a phone call.
Moreau is Spackman's mum. That's a fucking... I wasn't expecting that. That's amazing. Mum! Yeah!
Mum, yeah.
Can I have a lolly, please? Can I have the 99... Have you got me a 99 flake, Mum?
Yes, I got to have the lift. It came out of a hole. Mum, can I have a new name, please? Everyone makes fun of me for being called Spackman.
Why is he calling her mum anyway? What's going on?
It's Mom.
Okay, right. Yeah.
They hasten over where Spackman is monitoring. Can't get past that name. He's monitoring a phone call, and it is Carl's voice. So he's listening to Carl. There's people watching my flat. Evans Place, the office. You all right? You want me to meet you? And who's he talking to?
Penny.
No, it's too dangerous. I should go. Thanks, Carl. Interior internet cafe, night. Penny hangs up a Skype call. She is in disguise, a wig.
I thought you were going to say what as then.
She's probably still got a clown makeup on.
She's got a Frankenstein's monster outfit on. No one will spot her in that. She's dressed up for Halloween.
I'm going as a sexy pirate.
Yeah, Penny is dressed as a sexy pirate in an internet cafe.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm dressed as a sexy pirate. Can I have you got any pictures? No, Carl, everyone hates you. No, she's in a wig disguise. She's got a wig on, basically. Wig on. Yeah, I can't say the word wig on. All right.
If you'd like to understand why we're laughing at wig on, then listen to the Man by Cow podcast.
Yes. But you will need to listen to the exclusive Secret Gangman by Cow podcasts. But here's the great thing about that. You can get all of them for just $2. One-off payment.
Really?
You can immediately get access to all the hidden Man by Cow episodes, and there's a lot. The computer shows an image and information on Professor Donald Children. He worked at Eon, home of the Hadron Super Collider, but was fired. He is a part-time lecturer at Imperial College London. This last piece of information decides Penny. She leaves. Now, it was the falling man who got shot on the roof by Collins told her to find his father, Donald Children, didn't
Which
he?
of the Collins shot him? That's what I want to know.
All of them.
All of them. Right.
They all had a gun each and they all shot him at once. Interior satellite control. Moreau says she's back in England. And Zelda says internet cafe, Soho. Zelda pulls up Penny's Google search. Donald Children.
No.
Collins. Who's that? That is a wild goose chase.
You know, it was a brave attempt, but that sexy pirate outfit really didn't help her.
It's almost like it was entirely unnecessary.
She needs to be better. Not just putting on an eye patch and a short skirt, putting an inflatable parrot on her shoulder.
It turns out if you go to an internet cafe and log into your own accounts, it doesn't matter what you're dressed as.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat down to Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World. If you would like to interact with us, then you can find us on all kinds of social media. We've got a Facebook group and a page called The Worst Writer in the World. We've got an Instagram and a Twitter, both at Worst Writer Show.
Tumblr and Google Plus.
Google Plus doesn't exist anymore, but we have got a Tumblr, which is manned by a cow. It's just we haven't updated it in 7 years, just like everyone
follow
else.
us there. Don't go to Tumblr.
Yeah, you can find us either Worst Writer Show or Man by a Cow on all over the internet.
And if you want to join us on the Facebook group, come join us, and you could possibly win yourself a Worst Writer in the World badge.
Ooh.
And a Collider badge.
Ooh.
That's very exciting.
And a Maximum Splankers badge, if you know what that means.
You're going to have to join the gang if you want to win a Maximum
Oh, really?
Splankers badge.
Okay.
I think that's a very special
Okay,
badge.
all right. But that only costs as little as $2 a month. And you could sign up for 1 month of $2, see if you like it, and if you don't, what have you lost? $2. And you haven't really lost it, you've given it to us. That's not a loss. That is a gain. Admittedly, it is our gain,
yeah.
but I am the one speaking, and therefore that is true. Okay. But no, of course you do gain, because you pay $2 and you immediately get access to hours and hours, in fact days of audio and video entertainment.
Brilliant.
Which you could download and run away with. And get married to it.
Yeah, you can elope
You like
with
it
our
so
podcast
much.
if you like. Yeah.
Yeah, you like our podcast so much, but you don't want to pay money, you can run away and marry it.
Yeah, get a room.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye, Milk.
Bye, Mill.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.